Hello, humans. Oh, she's not really paying attention. She's got on the bed. So today, oh, yes, I chopped my hair. I did this actually yesterday with a pair of scissors because I was getting frustrated with my hair. As we all know, that's what happens with me. I have a love-hate relationship with my hair. But that isn't why I actually am shooting the video today. Today, I'm here to talk about Beacon of Love by Jamie Sands. And it is a new adult, relatively clean romance about two young people who meet at a Comic-Con. One is an actor for a new hit TV show, and one is a cosplay player who designs his own costumes. And the one thing I will say about this is this is a storyline that isn't done enough, I think, because obviously in the book, Sands points out that, there's a lot of rainbow people in the audience. I think I've only read one other book by one of my favorite authors, and of course I'm blanking on it at the moment. That's what happens when you have a writer who writes under various pen names. Emmy Engbert, and the book is Color Her. I had to look it up. And that takes place at a cosplay Comic-Con. And in both books, they both are artists who design their own costumes and everything. And to get back to Beacon of Love, Milo suffers from anxiety and massive panic attacks, and he's at his first Comic-Con doing the panels and everything and has a panic attack, and him and Cole have a meet cute, if you can call a meeting while having a panic attack a meet cute. And Cole, of course, is awesome because he knows somebody who suffers from panic attacks and knows how to get Milo through it, and it goes on from there. It's a really cute romance. It reads really quick. I think it's 142 pages. And Sands does a great job of describing what someone who lives with anxiety and the panic attacks goes through, and does a really great job. There is this thing now in it. I kind of thought the romance was going to be a little bit steamier, just because why do I say every time I start talking on here I start coughing? Anywho, I kind of thought it was going to go in a really good kink direction. By the way, there's a throuple potential. I really hope Sands writes that book. But anyhow, I'm getting sidetracked. So, Milo really likes the feel of Cole's costume, and it reminded me of this Australian sex work show, and how the manager of the house was either asexual or demi, but all of a sudden it came out in like the second season, I think it was, that she had a fetish for latex, and I thought she was hot, so I had a fetish for her, and it explored that whole fetish of the latex, and it was just a really well done storyline. It went on for the rest of the show, but it made me think of that and how it can be hot. Sands doesn't really go in depth, but the potential was there for that, and how it can have nothing to do with sex but come across as very sensual, and so the potential was so totally there. But that's a new adult for today. Tomorrow is a book I'm bragging on today, actually, and that's How to Flirt with a Witch. The kickoff to a new romantasy. I can't even say this word, romantasy. It's, I guess, a new term saying it's a romance fantasy book. And it's Sapphic by, if I say this wrong, Tiana Warner. And it's really good. But it's new adult also. I'm always surprised when I get to the ages, because I'm thinking the characters are so much older and they're 21, and you're like, okay, all right, But yep, it's a new adult. Lots of action, lots of battles. And so that'll be tomorrow. I'm going back and forth between reading holiday books and books to fill out the rest of this month. I think I'm kind of going to do next month where you'll get a lot of holiday, but in the mix of that, because I had a lot of people ask the previous year and the year before that, is there something other than just romance, holiday romance? So I'm attempting to read something that may be holiday, but slash and gore and just a little bit twist on things to make it a little bit more interesting. You're wondering if I went to that community event. I did. So a book reader will understand this. 10 minutes before I was supposed to be at the event, I had just finished a book. It was a holiday book by Becca Grisham. And so I didn't have to think about it or stress about it, and I went. And somebody pissed me off. And so I got up and introduced myself because I had that. But I didn't address the issue because it's not my place. You don't go into someone else's home and shit all over it. But it goes to show you that even within ourselves, we're still divided. And that's been my issue all along about going to rainbow events. Is there's a gap even within ourselves from the older hardcore rainbows to the younger rainbows and those of us who straddle the middle and understand both sides of the issue and still find. And I thought it was kind of funny because the older person was schooling everyone on how they should converse, and they had it wrong. But so yeah, but neither here nor there. Tomorrow, I don't know if anybody is paying attention to ERA now, but Biden has an opportunity to be able to pass this amendment before he leaves office, and it would give all humans rights. And it's a very simple statement. Everyone's been posting the video. If you go to the ERA Coalition, I think it is. But tomorrow, if you text and call your representatives to say you want Biden to pass this now, and also, the White House. So the big bombardment dates are tomorrow and then especially December 4th. They are asking people on December 4th to actually walk out of school, walk out of jobs, because they want to make a statement. So I'm assuming there must be a time on the December 4th thing so that it's all kind of happening at the same time. I know on December 4th they want people to hold up signs saying ERA now, so that the press covers it, because they really want the punch of the numbers. So it's tomorrow and December 4th. Tomorrow, you just call up your representatives, text them, email them, say that you want Biden to pass the ERA now. And then the same thing on December 4th, but also to participate in any marches that happen in your area, or if you can, go down to D.C. So the more I know, the more I'll share. And I'm actually participating, well, not me participating, I'm actually watching the lives that these events are being talked about from the organization. So legit info. That's all I got. Hope y'all are having a great day. Bye-bye.